date.
So, artificial intelligence, a tool or threat for Japan's manga industry. Let's check it out. So here they say, what did they say? They're gonna put
artificial intelligence is essential to the work being done at this animation studio.
Anime studio. They're gonna put AI in anime.
In Japan.
What do you think about that, Ninja?
Wow, this suggestion of a house is perfect
You like
for my
the
character.
AI in the anime
A
or
year
not?
ago, employees
think
would
it's
spend
a good
hours
thing
trying to come up with ideas
or not?
and drawing characters by hand. But now AI is responsible for 60% of the studio's output.
60%.
The system needs just a few instructions to suggest
That's
images.
quite a lot.
Then some minor retouching by hand, and the image is brought to life.
So basically they render AI stuff, press a button with their prompts, right? And they paint a bit over it and some retouches. Is that really good for the anime industry or not? Well, you could argue that the anime industry is overworked, right? People literally are dying from making anime by overworking. So this could be efficient, but how it is done, like just pressing a button, right, with a few prompts. But yeah, what do you think? Is it a good thing or not?
AI is central to the process, from creating the original images to transforming them into animation.
This is the latest version. I just added the water movement and a few other elements. Before, it would have taken me 5 days to create this animation using traditional methods. With AI, it only took 20 seconds.
So yeah, from 5 days to 20 seconds, that's definitely more efficient. But then it's not man-made, right? By the humanity. What is this? Samsung will do that in future. We'll have AI robot woman too. What do they do then with the AI robots? Like some sort of assistants or something?
The studio uses 10 different programs depending on what the artists need. Together it costs about €600 per month. AI doesn't always produce perfect results straight away, but the time savings are invaluable for the studio's 6 employees.
Yeah, it's a small studio, so maybe in a way you could say it's more efficient. I'm not sure if these AIs are trained on existing art, right? And then they steal other people's in the training, and then it mixes up something new into it, right? They do paint over it though, but is that really, can you then really claim it as your own? If I now make manga, but I first render some shit in AI and then just paint it or draw it over it, is then I that made it, or is it then actually the robot that made it?
Due to our limited human...
Like then do you put in the credits, okay, manga and art, the story and art by Ninjakees and AI, or what?
I want to read the works.
But yeah, if you press one button and do everything and not draw over it and it's done, yeah, then it's
my favorite author.
no go, man. I don't approve. I think the humanity has to be in there. Even if you draw digital, it's still your artist's soul is in there, right? The craftsmanship. Like if you use AI as a tool, maybe for some stuff, or I don't know, with the art. Maybe for inspiration, right?
As soon as possible.
The success of manga relies on rapid publication, and AI means new titles can be released even quicker. For decades, these Japanese language publications...
Like as if the Shonen Weekly titles aren't already as fast as possible, and it needs to be even quicker than that. Like...
release new, exclusive chapters every week. Now though, some publishers are releasing online versions simultaneously, and they...
I'm not sure will Clip Studio Paint become AI drawing, I'm not sure what happen. I guess it could happen, I don't know. There are already many tools in there, right? So, Photoshop's already doing it, right? With AI stuff. And I believe everything you make in Photoshop now, they can use as their training model, or they own it or something. There was something about it not so long ago. I believe Jazza made a video about it, and maybe some other people that talked about like Photoshop. If you create something in Photoshop with a new one, then they own all the IPs that you make in it. So if you're a professional, you make logos or whatever and designs and all, then they can use it. It's not There was something about it, maybe for training AI with your shit. Well, yeah, correct me if I'm wrong there. There was something like that, right?
They can be read worldwide in different languages.
Yeah, like digitally publishing is definitely
make photo look amazing.
in this age, right? But I do appreciate, or I think the magic of Weekly Shonen Jump published in Japan. You have these thick telephone books every week, right? And you can just pick it up and read it. I think that experience is really nice, or at least I can only imagine it, right? Because I cannot read Japanese and I not grew up there, so I didn't have that experience because it wasn't here. So we had to go online to read the shit that we didn't got here. And if yeah, over here the prices are also higher, so or not fast enough. Well, over here right now it's now possible with the Shonen Jump. Only problem with some Weekly Shonen Jump on the Shueisha website, like for some of the manga they cut the amazing spread page that they worked hard on. They cut it in half and put it under each other instead of just wide. And some other websites that are not legit, they do it correctly, or at least the better reading experience. But why would you cut an image that's like a whole image, put it in half and then under each other? I saw in some of the chapters they did not do it with some of the manga, and then with other ones they put it under each other. But then you have not the amazing spread page, you know? That's the thing. Manga's originally made, at least the Weekly Shonen Jump mangas, originally made for books, right? And the books you open and you have an amazing spread page. Yeah, sometimes you have the line in the middle and then it does fuck it up. But in Japan the books are more bendable, therefore you can see the art better. Also with the Weekly Shonen Jump, you can open the book better and then you see you have less issue with the middle of the book. Yeah, the translator, I guess translating is not too much of an issue, but it might, yeah, takes maybe a wave of translators. You could argue that then.
This firm has used AI to translate newly released chapters from the past year.
I think the translation is less bad because it's less creative in there, right? Yeah, you need to just translate words, but I think the creativity is more into the story and the artwork versus translation. But yeah, you can argue there, oh yes, also then AI, so therefore, yeah, where's the line, you know?
The system needs.
But I think with the visuals, it's maybe a bit different story.
This is the original pages and blank spaces for the translated text.
Here you see the Japanese text is
Well, yeah, indeed, as you can see here, the translators
automatically
might get
detected
replaced,
by
or
AI.
they can work more
The
efficient.
English translation will then appear and be placed directly in the corresponding boxes.
A 30-page chapter can now be translated in just 2 days thanks to AI. It used to take a week.
I think it's definitely handy that the translations can go faster, so that there's the English-speaking countries can also read it faster, other countries. So let's say One Piece comes out like tomorrow, let's say, and then in the West you translate it in 2 days. You can read it in 2 days also over here, the official one. Then again, I do wonder if the AI correctly translates everything correctly. Like, maybe it depends on the AI. I'm not too sure about that one, but maybe you don't know it.
And the speed of publication makes it harder to produce pirate copies.
Sometimes there are no translations available for certain manga, so
Yeah.
readers go to unofficial websites.
That's
By
true.
making translation
Yeah, here it's also distribution issue, right? It's the same with games, with every media. Like, especially back in the days. Anime, if you had to get it online. It wasn't distributed here. And if it was distributed, even still maybe today, only a few episodes of a DVD cost like crazy amount. Yeah, like you got like 4 episodes and the DVD is like $20 or even more, 30s, or insane prices for 4 episodes. Yeah, like I remember buying Dragon Ball Z DVDs in Free Record Shop. I bought it in discount. It was a bit cheaper, but when it was not cheaper, it was super expensive to just get a few episodes. So it was hard to get by. And also in Japan, manga is way cheaper. It's like $4 or even $3 for 1 volume. Over here it's like 8 to 12 or even more expensive these days, because the prices increase and you have these scalpers and shit that sell it for more. So I think in French they do it better. In France, Germany, the prices are a bit cheaper for manga. And also the Weekly Shonen Jump in Japan is like $3, maybe 2 if you convert the thing. It's like really cheap as paper, but that's the point. So you can read it for cheap, you can read it for really cheap and a lot of content. Yeah. In the end, art is to express yourself, but manga is also entertainment. not art only. It should entertain you. Yeah, with the art, of course. Yeah, then with the whole art debate, I'm not gonna do that now. Because art is just an opinion. But yeah. So how come they lose money when it comes to manga piracy, but somehow when the AI does plagiarize your drawing, that's not piracy? Yeah, maybe because AI puts it in a blender and not literally copy it. Yeah. But hey, you know, maybe. But yeah, that's the AI shit and the anime industry, or this studio at least, experimenting with it. Maybe even some others as well. Yeah. What do you think? If 60% of your manga anime is made by AI, do you accept it or not? I personally not, because you know it's more cheap ass. Like some AI art might look nice, but yeah, it does look. If you look closer, yeah, it's just like makeup, not real, man. But yeah, in the end, maybe there's no going away around it, and yeah, maybe it depends on how you use it. If you use it correctly, or you know, in better way than for inspiration, or you know, yeah, maybe it depends just on the user. Anyways, it's already 3:25 a.m. in the morning. Yeah, I left you some thoughts maybe to think about, or maybe you already thought about it. Have really strong opinions, the other way or the other way. But yeah, you know, let us know. Thanks for joining once again, Ninjas, NINJABOX, ishhh, and see you ninjas next time. Ninjakees out.